There's your losing to Buffalo starter kit, everybody!
Get ready to fly!
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zach Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
Yes, sir.
We're so glad you tuned in today. Leave a like, because the video only gets a little more depressing from here. Jets lose 4-2 to the Buffalo Sabres, everybody. Oh, it's Michael Ward City in here. Jets lose to a team that was 0-5-2 in their last 7, that was 2-5-3 on the road, that was a literal dumpster fire that is finally getting their way out into a normalcy and an actual consistent hockey team. We lose to them 4-2. We never lead in this game for a second. We were tied or losing to the Buffalo Sabres, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, thank you all who came, especially from the stream. You guys were awesome. Leave a like on the video, all of that, because likes, and that's the only positivity this game gets. So let's get this game underway. What was the story of this game? Mediocrity. It was mediocrity. It was the Jets constantly thinking that they needed to do too much to score basic goals. And honestly, that cannot be exemplified more with, apparently, the goddamn X Factor of the game. So the X Factor of the Game award is something that, if you're watching on the TSN network channel, or if you're just watching on Jets from the home side, it'll tell you who was the main X Factor player of the game. They gave it to Pierre-Luc Dubois. That was a dumb decision. I'm going to explain why. Pierre-Luc Dubois scored tonight, yes. But he did not play with... His hockey IQ was all over the board. He was constantly trying to oversimplify plays that did not meet oversimplification, and he was constantly trying to make plays more difficult. And I know that might sound like really like a clash of ideologies there, but trust me, if you watch this game, you would understand how frustrating PLD played tonight. Good on him for getting a goal, and he was actually on the ice for the assist for the second goal, but still, if he plays smarter, this game could easily have been a 5-4 win for the Jets, honestly. He was trying to do too much. Hellebuyck didn't have a great game tonight. It was fine. It was fine. Not good, not bad, not even okay. It was fine. It was fine. And if anybody have ever heard the expression when asking how do you feel about certain things and they say fine, you know that they are just hiding the pain. And that's what I'm doing. Let's get this underway though. Rasmus Dahlin on the power play. 1-0 Buffalo.
Dahlin walks in, scores! Just like that, the Sabres are up 1-0. A great shot by Rasmus Dahlin. And Carter's going to hate me now because I forgot to catch that on stream. I forgot to record that.
Great shot by Dahlin. Sabres fans, by the way, honestly, your team showed up to play. You deserve this win. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is always the best name to say, and was the greatest Finnish boy for you tonight. He was great net. He was a calming presence when you needed him to be. And honestly, we were just trying to overthink ways to try to get around him when simply it was just get to the net, rebounds. Don't always try to overpass the puck. Nonetheless, great play by Buffalo tonight. Now, later in the period, though, in the first period, PLD would get the Jets on the board to make it 1-1. Reactions.
The Jets one that was disallowed as well. Jets hold in front, scores! Pierre-Luc Dubois! It is 1-1! And just like that, the Jets have tied it up midway through the first.
Woo! Pierre-Luc Dubois would score from Josh Morrissey. Morrissey had a decent game. Now, here's the tough part for me. I've debated who I'm giving Mike Ward to. And I will give joint ownership of the Mike Ward and I will, actually, you know what? We'll explain it later. The Mike Ward for the worst Jet will be explained later because this game was so frustrating. So, we end the first period 1-1. Decent period for the Jets. Honestly, other than the first 3 minutes, I thought we outplayed the Jets. Honestly, yeah, Buffalo, you can say you outplayed the Jets for the first 6 minutes. Jets outplayed the Sabres after that. We had a good period. Second period, however, is becoming an issue, I've noticed. So the second period used to be our period. We have let that slip away from us, specifically in home games. Here's our problem with the second period, and also just a problem in general. We have a bad tendency. What is our bad habit? Giving up goals late. Go-ahead goals late. Niels Huglander's second goal of the game. Carolina Hurricanes' goal to put them up 3-2. Another goal by the Sabres to put them up 3-2, which would be the game winner, by the way. But before we get to that, let's get to the Sabres' second goal of the game. Action here.
Zone right now. 8 minutes left in the second period. This has been a slow period. Shot scores! And just like that, the Buffalo Sabres make this a 2-1 game. Out of seemingly nowhere of any consequence, the Sabres have made it a 2-1 hockey game. That's not great.
I don't remember who scored it, but I remember being very frustrated about it. Oh, I think it was Anders Bjork, actually. Anders Bjork would score to make it 2-1 for the Sabres. Great shot. He was left all alone. Where is the defense? Where, oh, where has my defense gone? Hellebuck couldn't really do much. It's right over there. It's past the blocker, above the pad. Great shot, location. But again, can't leave guys open. Again, why do I get so upset about this? Because I expect better. This team is out of a playoff spot right now. Let's keep that clear. Let's not play with entitlement. I feel like we sometimes play with entitlement when we play lesser teams, or lesser teams on paper. And that is what gets us into trouble. Got us into trouble against Vancouver. It gets us into trouble here. Play like you need to earn a spot, and you will play up to that potential. Play like you're entitled to a spot, and you will have a day off. Seriously. We ran, for some reason, by the way, 7 defense. So David Gustafsson is getting fucking just shafted by fucking Paul Maurice, who I'm not happy with. Let me make that clear. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't think Paul Maurice is the biggest problem in this game. I think he is a problem. I don't think he's the biggest problem in this game. I think the problem in this game was just the attitude of this entire team. And if you can say that the coach has to put that on his shoulders as well, I would say you're right. However, players need to play at the same time. Wheeler's still out from a knee injury, for example. Honestly, shame, because his best game was his last one. But you know what? Players need to still show up to play. Jets would tie it later in the second period, but I wouldn't really even care. It's your boy, best Danish boy, Nikolai Ehlers would score. However, I was still frustrated. Also, since I didn't do it for the thing. Ehlers! Ah! Great. Do we feel better now? Fuck, no we don't. But here's the goal. Oh, Jets! Chance! Over! Save! How do you not score? Don't fucking casual it! Just put the fucking puck in the net! Man had a Sunday skate and said, I don't even give a shit that we scored! I don't give a shit that we scored! How the fuck? Net man just went right into the goalie. Who gives a fuck that Ehlers scored? Or fucking Ehlers scored. Always can count on Ehlers to fucking bail out this. So PLD misses an open net, and that finally leads to Ehlers having to bail out the entire fucking offensive potential of that line. That's exactly as I'm summarizing it. Reffing was fine. Fucking fine. I didn't really see any problem with the refereeing tonight. This game wasn't decided by the referees. This game was decided by how bad we are on the penalty kill and how bad we are sometimes when we play lesser teams. That's simple. With a seemingly out of the weeds in the second period, here comes Rasmus fucking Dahlin again. Sabres have it in the zone though, right at the slot. Shot from the point, Sabre outscores! And like that, late in the second period, whose goal is that? Looks like it's going to be Rasmus Dahlin they're giving credit to from the point. Fucking, who's that Pokemon? It's a fucking late game goal! Late game goal uses repeat. It's super effective! Play to the last buzzer, please. This is a common issue. Please. Let's be thankful that we don't have this problem in the third period, because otherwise we would literally be on, suicide watch. But the second and first period still are not acceptable to have these things happen. And that is a problem. Also, late, now we're in the third period. Third period looked meh. Let's put now, actually, let's go to the legendarily shit, in this case, just legendary sniper, Jeff fucking Skinner.
Carter, why were you paying attention, you idiot? The Sabres scored. It's 4-2 Buffalo. This is why you don't get distracted.
Yeah, well, you weren't paying attention either.
I wasn't here.
Exactly.
We let Jeff Skinner score.
Oh, God. I didn't even realize that started up again.
Jeff Skinner scores to make this game 4-2. Ouch. Just plain ouch. That goal was the kiss of death for this game. I knew we weren't coming back after this. But you know what? Like, guess I'm a sucker for punishment for watching the end of it. But like, honestly, again, I cannot stress it enough. This team will not make the playoffs if you play like this. You will not make the playoffs. You will be disappointed. You have a possible cup contender team, but you don't play like it. Fix it up. Get better against lesser teams, or some of you guys will be moved at the deadline. That is an issue for this team, actually. Because if you fall too far down below in the Central, you're not climbing out. This team has an overachieving, a somewhat middling achieving Dallas team, an overachieving Nashville team, a very strong Minnesota team, and an honestly always a solid threat Avalanche team. That's 4 spots right there. And the Pacific is just a gunslinging fight right now. Find a fucking spot. Yeah, I didn't even mention fucking St. Louis. Jesus Christ, there's 5 right there. And if you let this 5 control you, you will not see the fucking playoffs. Honestly. So, dual ownership for the Mike Award for the worst Jet is going to be Pierre-Luc Dubois, even though he scored, and Christian Vesalainen. No. Nate Schmidt. Nate Schmidt's the one. Because he took a penalty with under 2 minutes left to play. Or no, a little over 2 minutes left to play. Doesn't matter. How are we going to come back from that? We won't. And we didn't. Honestly, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. 3 stars of the game. I don't know. Who do you want? I've already said that the Mike Award's going to one of the guys who scored. Ehlers looked fine, but he whiffed on a couple chances. Who do you want? I'll leave it open. You guys can say who your 3 stars are. I got nothing, honestly. Thanks so much for showing up, by the way, guys. You guys have been awesome, honestly. You show up more than the fucking team. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check out the stream, leave a like on the stream, all that jazz. Check out all our socials. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we win.